Mo Farah, what a day, what weather. First of all, pacemaking duties. Give us your assessment of how that was for you. A very different experience for you.
Yeah, it was a very different experience, but I really enjoyed myself, and I'm so glad to see two of the guys get the qualifying time, and just a whole group of different nation getting the qualifying time as well. But it was fun. It's different. It's a different feeling. It's not as much pressure as racing. I enjoyed myself today.
How much of you wanted to be actually in the thick of the race rather than pacemaking?
Not as an athlete, of course I want to be in the mix and race, but I decided next year, 2021, give it a track and come back in the 10K. So for me, it was just like, there's not many races going on, so when it came up a chance to say, look, race, see where you are, at least it gives you something to aim for, and secondly, help the guys out. It was no brainer, and just say, yeah, I'll come out here and do it.
There was a lot of chat between you and the British runners. Just give us an idea of what was going on there on the course.
My job was basically to try and make it as easy as possible for them without them thinking, and I know what it feels like sometimes when you against the clock and you're thinking about, am I on the right pace and my stuff, and then I just talking to them saying, we're on the right track, and then me finding out as much information as I could from outside and see I'm on, sometimes it could be out with the time, so make sure I was on the right time.
So much was expected of Eliud and Kenenisa. Kenenisa didn't even make the start line. What do you make of Eliud's performance today?
Yeah, obviously, this athletics, it happens. It was a bit disappointing for me myself because it's something we waited for so long to see Kenenisa and Bekele head to head. But at the same time, this is a sport. You never know. You never know. It could be in the best shape and turn up and maybe little niggles. And obviously, I've been in Ethiopia and I know Bekele well enough. And as an athlete, you never put yourself in that situation. If you're not 100% and knowing that, you got what it takes to do it, you're not going to put yourself in that position. So in a way, it's probably the right decision for him if he's not ready to go back and focus on something else. And we'll see. And secondly, today, the result. I was just watching it, when I finished, and it's different. Yeah, it's different. Obviously, there was a lot of pressure on Eliud to deliver, but it happens with the weather, with conditions, and then you had great feel.
Looking ahead to next year, you've said you'll be back on the track for the Olympics in Tokyo. What about the marathon? Is that it, or have you got some unfinished business with the marathon?
Yeah, no, definitely it's not it. I still would like to be able to run decent marathon. And looking at the time today, was it 2:06? And it's something I'm capable of. But at the same time, next year is a big year for all of us. Having postponed the Olympics to another year gives me another year to get more races under my belt. And definitely my focus is the 10,000 meters in Tokyo 2021. And after that, who knows?
You're a world champion, you're an Olympic champion, you're a world record holder, let's not forget, from Brussels. You're also now a pretty decent pacemaker, Mo.
Is that box ticked?
That box is ticked.
Okay, no, I've really enjoyed myself. Thank you everyone who's at home supported us, and just nice to see so many people.
Well done today.